Greetings, dear viewers. Welcome. Today I have a poem about Peter Leko and Vladimir Kramnik. This is a poem about the game 8 played between Peter Leko and Vladimir Kramnik in the 2004 World Chess Championship. There are a lot of interesting things about this game, and I've picked out a few of these things to actually write it as a poem. The first thing is this is a very unique game of probably all the world championship out of all the world championship matches. This is very unique because the year was 2004 and the engines were not in its complete supremacy. Of course, there was some trial and error going on, but in this game, Vladimir Kramnik lashed out 25 moves of his preparation. And this was a preparation, of course, when I'm talking about Kramnik's preparation, it also involves the team's preparation. And Vladimir Kramnik played out 25 moves straight from what the team had prepared and given it to him. So, what was the outcome? The outcome was a little disastrous for Vladimir Kramnik because he ended up losing the game. The next question is, why did he lose the game if it was sheer preparation? The reason was that Peter Leko came up with a brilliant move on the board. He found it on the board, and this completely upset Vladimir Kramnik's preparation. In fact, Kramnik, after losing the game, went on to say that this is a beautiful game that will be remembered in the history of chess. Vladimir Kramnik, being the sport he is, that is one thing that is very noticeable with respect to Vladimir Kramnik. He usually doesn't care about his wins or losses. When there is an appreciation due, he usually gives it. And this is one such instance. This gesture showed that Kramnik was also impressed by Peter Leko's move. What was happening in Kramnik's camp is even more interesting. When that position actually occurred, 25th move, Kramnik played the move and the position occurred. Immediately, Peter Svidler, who was in Vladimir Kramnik's team, realized that Queen D3 that Peter Leko found on the board would actually be favorable for black. And right when Vladimir Kramnik's team is worried that Queen D3 is something that they missed while using the engine low, Peter Leko comes up with Queen D3, and then it is all over. The other small aspect that I want to bring forth here is how opponents usually unsettle the other player over the board by actually playing something that they usually do not expect. Now, what I'm talking about is Peter Leko declining a queen exchange. Peter Leko's style is very positional is rock solid, but there comes a junction where he actually declines the queen trait, which is actually a little bit surprising. And later in the press conference, he goes on to say that that was to more or less move away from Kramnik's preparation, because he was sure that Kramnik would have actually gone in depth about after the queen exchange. So this makes it a little interesting that Peter Leko already won the psychological battle when he declined the exchange of queens. Later, Vladimir Kramnik's team, Evgeny Barev, also writes stating that Kramnik was a little upset about the team because they had not done a very good job, because Kramnik trusted the team and he was just playing out the moves by the team. But yes, that is sport. Sometimes you come up on the winning side, sometimes you come up on the losing side. But this is also an instance about how the engine was not completely in its full power, and also, of course, the due. It is Peter Leko's brilliance, Peter Leko's awareness, and he was able to come up with such a move in such a crunch time. I won't take you through two key positions about which I have written in the poem so that you understand about what exactly I've written. First position is this. This is exactly what I told. Kramnik offers a queen trade here. Now he plays queen f1 and he offers a queen trade. I'll just show that move. And this is where it gets interesting. Kramnik plays queen f1 and Peter Leko plays queen h5. He says no queen trade. And this is very interesting because Peter Leko, as I told, positional player. Next key position is, of course, it is in this position. Till here, 25th move, till here, Kramnik had played out the preparation. And here, Peter Leko comes up with queen d3, and believe it or not, it's all over. Because the pieces are too strong. Black just camps just comes with all the power and attacks the white king, and yeah, knight into c3, b into c3, queen into c3 check, and after which the rook falls and it's all over. The game finishes off. There is no counterplay with the a pawn also. The pawn comes, and then after the knight moves, queen into d4 probably. So there are a lot of good moves. Yeah, but yeah, this is the position that I wanted to show so that you are aware of what exactly I've written. Now these are some of the points that I've written about so that you understand when I'm going to recite the poem. So let us get into the poem. Kramnik had decided that he would boldly enter and try something brighter. He decided to take on Leko's martial variation to showcase his enormous preparation. Kramnik's team had prepared the entire line, assuming it was completely fine. Kramnik had no need to think even for a single move, but he was unable to safely come through. Leko outwitted by declining a queen exchange, which was a bit strange. He knew that it was a dangerous proposition to enter Kramnik's home preparation. Leko lashing out with a beautiful queen d3, which one must agree was a splendid find on the board, which earned him the sweet reward. Kramnik the sport rightly praised his opponent, giving him full credit. He did not hesitate to confess a beautiful game that will be remembered in the history of chess. I hope you like the poem. The other thing that I wanted to mention, which I missed about the martial attack, is Kramnik's team knew that Peter Leko is going to come up with the martial attack, and they had prepared, knowing that this time Kramnik wanted to enter the martial attack and try to hold on to that extra pawn. So, if you do like the poem, do consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Thanks for your time.